If you feel your voice are being unheard, then come and connect with us. We are Latwas. Society for Empowerment Education and Development (SEED), an NGO, under the program Joy of Giving, on March 6, 2023, at the Don Bosco Youth Center, Shillong, distributed free notebook to several schools for less fortunate students. The notebooks were given to the students by Dr. Chayanika Sharma, Senior Consultant Psychiatrist, and Dr. Santa Ram Joshi, Head of Biotechnology, NIHU. The president of SEED, Rosni Subba, urged the audience to participate in the program by raising awareness about donating their notebooks and used pages in her speech.
Now, as the very theme of this particular program goes that, there are a lot of things in our life which goes wasted, we don't realize it. And most of the things that goes wasted without saying are important words. So let's not waste those, be it your resources, be it your kind gesture, be it your, the words that you have to really say. It just talks about a boy. I'll just take 2 minutes by the time Dr. Chayanika comes. It talks about a boy who was very good in studies, okay? And the father was filthy rich in a sense that he had enormous amount of money. But he was too busy in his schedule, business, doing all that. And the boy was wanting some kind of appreciation from the father, but the father could not get time. And the day came when this boy had everything in the school, and it was the final day of passing out, where he stood as the best student in the school during the passing out day when they were being sent off from class 10. And he had made a plea to his father that if he could just be there for 2 minutes to see him receiving that trophy. But the father could not make it. He was excellent. And from there on, what he was expecting is that he would go home after that function. He went home and he told his father that I got it anyway, he was so busy, this is what I have got. And the father said, I'm too busy, we'll meet later. So the father walked off, and the boy was broken. He was shattered. And from there on, he stopped his studies. It's a fact. He stopped his studies. Probably he went straight and did not recover in life, and he died at the age of 26. This is what words can do. It was the father who would have just said, wonderful, my son, I'm proud of you. Those 2 lines would have made him achieve, I don't know what he would have achieved. He was excellent boy. So this is what we have. I think as the same goes here, the fraternity of SEED, I think this is something that we've thought of, very, very noble. At my home, I don't have my children who are in this school, the college and the outside, but I think I've wasted a lot of those papers which are not being used, the notebooks. Sometimes we happen to use half of it and the rest half goes waste. We throw it in the trash and it's being collected. The Chanawala sells it, and suddenly after 2 years you realize, oh, that's my handwriting which has come back in the form of Chanawala, right? But half of that must have been left unattended, unused, just waste. And to get back to those and to help out people who are needy is a wonderful gesture. I think this speaks volumes of their thoughtfulness to the ones who basically need. God has made us very privileged, believe me, children, teachers. We have been fortunate that God has given us everything. Can we imagine those who are just not able to afford an exercise book to be joining this school? Can we think of those who are just not able to pay their fee to be joining this school? Can we take them? Just pay a monthly fee for a particular child. If you can pay him or hers for 1 year, in some of the schools, public schools, the fees are not very high. Maybe you spend around 1,000 or 1,500. And the joy of doing that can do wonders to you. Just paying 1,000 rupees for a child for an annual fee, you might not have realized, you start excelling in your own life. You become a better person. Your approach to life changes, your approach to people changes. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you find that you are a good person, you have a kind heart. And when you look at yourself, and when you find that you have everything good in you, and when you think that you are the ones who can be appreciated, start appreciating yourself first. And when you can appreciate yourself first, anybody that you see on the street is going to be appreciated by you. That is the most difficult thing. We don't appreciate ourselves. How many of you looked at the mirror in the morning when you come out of home? Put on the dress or the clothing, whatever you had, good or bad or old or new or iron or not iron, or the designer clothing, anything. Have you ever looked looked at the mirror before you come out, I said, you're looking good today. Have you smiled at yourself? Do that. Do that from tomorrow and see what miracle it can do to you. And when you cross the street, there will be a child who are playing. They might have just dashed you when they were playing. You not get angry because you have appreciated yourself. You come out with a very good, smiling, cheerful.
If you feel your voice are being unheard, then come and connect with us. We are Latwas.